Señoras y señores, pónganse en pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Guatemala. Ladies and gentlemen,
for the introductions of the Spanish and Brazilian anthems, we have the Guatemalan anthem. They didn't start to build old Domo until the tail end of last year. Support here. Now we have the Brazilian national anthem. is electric. There were over 15,000 in Barcelona 4 years ago, a passionate Spanish crowd there. El Domo is half the capacity, but the roof here just seems to amplify the noise. Some of these players know each other well enough. They were in opposition 4 years ago. Spain, beaten finalists in '96, European champions in '96, runners-up in Europe last year. Brazil, 3 times the world champions, the best in the world, and untroubled so far in this competition. Spain, so close 4 years ago, have been impressive throughout the tournament, but they looked edgy during their 3-2 semi-final win over Russia. Daniel scored their winner with 9 seconds remaining. He scored in every game, not even Brazil's brilliant Manuel Tobias has managed that. Brazil have been boosted by Schumacher's recovery. Outstanding throughout. He needed 12 stitches in a cut finger when he was caught by Vander's ring while celebrating a goal in the 8-0 defeat of Portugal. Falcao has impressed during these championships. Manuel Tobias is universally recognised as the best there is. There is the strapping on Schumacher's left hand. Heel play despite suffering an horrific injury in Friday's 8-0 semi-final. Schumacher, one of the stars of the tournament. He scored a terrific goal, but watch what happens when he celebrates. His teammate Vander snagged a finger, and Schumacher needed 12 stitches and a wound running the whole length of the finger. There were fears that he'd broken it, but X-rays showed no break, so he'll now play with the finger in aluminium casing. But it's a huge boost this for Brazil. Schumacher is fit, one of the outstanding players in this tournament. It's been a marvellous tournament. Now we hope we have a marvellous conclusion. Just a reminder of the rules briefly, if you're not too familiar with them. Futsal is 5-a-side. Each game lasts 40 minutes. A 1-minute timeout can be called by each team in each half. Outfield players can go into the goal areas. No throw-ins, the ball is kicked into play. There's no restriction where the goalkeeper can go. He can throw the ball any distance. And a 6th accumulated foul results in a penalty kick to the opposition from the 10-metre mark. If you're happy with that, okay, we're all set, we're underway. It's fast and furious. Schumacher to release his goalkeeper, LAVOISIER. Here's Manuel Tobias. Spain were rather edgy in the semi-final against Russia, a game which they won 3-2 with a goal from Daniel seconds before the end. And there's Manuel Tobias, recognised as the best player in the world. He earns $250,000 playing indoor football in Brazil. Javier Lozano there, the Spanish coach. He's been in charge since 1992. Julio on the ball here for Spain. Here's OROL. A good chance there for LENISIO. You can't take your eye off the action for a moment because immediately the ball is launched upfield. Jesus trying to release Daniel. It was a real toe poke, but it was almost so effective for Brazil. Julio, nice running here by OROL. Surging run across there by Schumacher. How they need him, Brazil. A tower of strength and defence for Brazil during this championship. Scored his share of goals. That was a good effort by Julio. Manuel Tobias now getting forward. Jesus charging out of his goal to get the ball to safety. Ball is kicked in futsal. Here come Brazil again. Expectation every time Manuel Tobias gets near the ball. Both goalkeepers very active coming outside their goal D. Julio really tested LAVOISIER with that chance. Here comes Spain again. Julio on the ball. Now Javi Sanchez. Daniel also prominent. Here is Daniel. The cry of Ole has already gone up. Spanish supporters enjoying this. OROL. Javi Sanchez found some room. Daniel! Oh, magnificent save! And still, Brazil are able to smuggle the ball away, but a penalty has been awarded. There is a foul. Sensational start to this final. Daniel with a shot, brilliant save by LAVOISIER. Great recovery there by the goalkeeper, and yes, he was dragged down. Javi Sanchez was dragged down. Just 100 seconds on the clock, and what an opportunity here for Spain to take the lead. What an opening we've got here. It's Daniel, and it's 1-0. Ice cool when it mattered most. He scored in every game he's played in these championships, and now he's given Spain the lead in the final. Superbly struck penalty. Goalkeeper had no chance. What a start for Spain. They lead after less than 2 minutes. Schumacher. Great surging run forward by Schumacher. Oh, and Jesus was lucky there. LENISIO's shot very nearly slid under his body. Here's Daniel again, ball played instead. Daniel, great save by LAVOISIER. 10 goals in the championship for Daniel. Javi Sanchez fouled. As Brazil scrambled to get the ball to safety. Spain have the penalty, and they've scored from the penalty. It's a big occasion for the players. It's a big occasion for the officials too. In futsal, it was the official on the near side, Carlos Sabino from the United States, who awarded the penalty. Ivan Novak on the far touchline is the senior official. It's been a magnificent start by Spain. They have the initiative. And every World Championship they've played in, Spain have met Brazil. They lost in Barcelona. And LENISIO had a good chance there. Jesus nowhere near the ball really. Clever header there by FININHO. And LAVOISIER unable to react as Jesus was perhaps a bit edgy and nervous. Spain beaten finalists in '96 when they lost 6-4 to Brazil. They lost to Brazil back in '92 in the semi-finals. They were also beaten by Brazil in 1989 in the group stage. That was a 4-1 defeat. Schumacher now for Brazil. Took a deflection of Javi Sanchez. Anxious moments these for Jesus, the Spanish goalkeeper. Manuel Tobias. He's got LENISIO ahead of him, didn't need LENISIO. Another fine save there by Jesus. A futsal ball is slightly softer than a football, but Manuel Tobias somehow is able to get such power into his shooting. LENISIO. Manuel Tobias this time unable to take advantage. Manuel Tobias. From Spain though with Javi Sanchez. Wonderful work there by Javi Sanchez. Here's OROL. Matador performance by OROL, twisting and turning there. Unable to find the finishing touch though, as Daniel again threatened. Manuel Tobias. FININHO, whose foul conceded the penalty. Schumacher with the corner here for Brazil. Manuel Tobias. And Sanchez able to get a footing. Another shot charge down. Lots of pressure here from Brazil. It's a white-hot atmosphere inside El Domo. Schumacher. LENISIO just ahead of him. Nicely done this by LENISIO, confronted by OROL. FININHO with a shot over the top. LENISIO was cautioned for protesting after the award of the penalty. Yellow card for LENISIO. JULIO. Now OROL. A lot of good movement here from Spain. All but they're very nearly guilty of giving the ball away on the edge of their D. So quick this game. Daniel, who has put Spain in front. Daniel, whose goals throughout this tournament have been so vital for Spain. Spain have scored a lot of goals. They haven't conceded too many. Manuel Tobias well placed there to maybe punish some sloppy marking in defence. Simply wasn't picked up. But here comes Spain again. Strong challenge there. Fair challenge though. Sanchez just nudged off the ball by LENISIO. Here's Manuel Tobias. With a singing effort from Manuel Tobias. It's been brilliant to watch. Just over 5 minutes of the first half play. Spain have made a substitution. They brought on Paulo Roberto. Paulo Roberto, born in Brazil. Manuel Tobias, they're just dropping his shorts because the official was unhappy that his shirt wasn't tucked in. Schumacher, who's playing here despite 12 stitches in that hand injury. Schumacher has been inspirational for Brazil. FININHO also inspirational, getting well forward there. Paulo Roberto. Now Daniel. Wayward pass there by Daniel. Breakdown in communication there between the goal scorer and OROL. Manuel Tobias. Another deflected shot wide. Solid defence so far from Spain. Brazil, 5 corners for them. Schumacher's shot is almost trapped between LENISIO's feet. Daniel. Well played by Daniel. Manuel Tobias there, just able to get a foot in, and he was caught by Daniel. Daniel quickly across to apologise. The idea of futsal is that it should be played in a good spirit. It should be a fast game. Fouls and misdemeanours are penalised immediately. Paulo Roberto, unhappy that Spain have conceded a free kick. Here it's a free kick in an inviting position, this for Brazil. Sometimes free kicks nearer the goal aren't as productive. Schumacher over this. Manuel Tobias. Schumacher again. Didn't quite get hold of the shot. He just tried to angle it in then. It's closed down quickly by Paulo Roberto. Schumacher again strong in the challenge, a bit too strong in the challenge there. Brazil have conceded another free kick. SANTI. Brazil this time have the kick in. Roberto, one of the more experienced players in the Spanish squad, averages a goal in each international. 36 and 36 games before these championships. What a blinding save that was, or was it? Or did it actually clip the outside of the post? Another triple drive by Manuel Tobias. Brazil have had their chances. Spain have the lead. On by SANTI. And that was a lazy pass by Paulo Roberto. OROL. Now SANTI, who's so commanding at the back for Spain. Here he is once more. OROL. Poor pass by OROL. Schumacher. Terrific stop though by Jesus. Jesus in inspired form, and he needs to be here against Brazil. Brazil with all the possession, the world champions pressing the game into the Spanish half. LENISIO, now FININHO. Here's Schumacher. Rodriguez across to get the ball to safety, and that was a good opening earlier for Schumacher. Great stop though by Jesus. Brazil, the 3 times winners, they've only ever been beaten twice with FALCAO in charge. He's now leading a FIFA study group here. The coach for these championships is their former skipper, VANDER. Brazil have lost only 2 competitive fixtures in 18 out of the 19 tournaments they've played in. One was against Holland back in 1995, and they were also beaten by Spain in 97. That was on a golden goal after a 3-3 draw. I suppose a defeat by a golden goal is a technical knockout, but only 2 defeats for Brazil. Schumacher. Brilliantly done by Schumacher. Shot was charged down there by Rodriguez. Schumacher again. Manuel Tobias. LENISIO just ahead of him. Better movement here from Brazil. Another tripling shot. FININHO's effort turned aside by Jesus. The clear side of goal there. It was a fine save by Jesus. Thrilling start to this 4th FIFA Futsal World Championship. Action has been fast and furious. FININHO has already stung Jesus, the goalkeeper's fingers. Delightful skill from Manuel Tobias. Manuel Tobias who's across to make the challenge, just to tell RIQUER that he's about. OROL. SANTI making the forward run. Improvisation there by both Schumacher and by Manuel Tobias. Sides will be intimidated by the atmosphere, particularly in Brazil. League games are sometimes watched by crowds of 20,000 plus. In Spain, crowds of 7,000 and 8,000 are not uncommon. And finally, in Barcelona 4 years ago, the arena was double the capacity of this one. Passionate support here for both these sides. Brilliant work by Schumacher, so alert and aware of the danger there. saw the run by Javi Rodriguez, knew that he had to get to the ball and made sure he got to the ball. Here's Schumacher again. LENISIO surrounded by red shirts. SANTI on the ball now. Here's RIQUER. Spain prepared to be patient when they have to. They've started to bring the changes, rolling substitutions in Futsal. Good running here by RIQUER. They've got the free kick. Foul count is mounting now against Brazil. Terrific running by RIQUER, and he was caught there, no doubt about that. FININHO left the footing. Spain have the free kick. What can they conjure here? SANTI is over the ball. RIQUER is inside the defensive D. Didn't quite come up for them, and they have both RIQUER and Javi Rodriguez trying to make a nuisance of themselves on the goal line just ahead of LAVOISIER. It's been quite an open first half for such a big occasion. And here come Brazil again. Brazil now with VANDER and FALCAO as their two front players. Here is FALCAO, who's really shone at the championship. So too is Manuel Tobias, top scorer here, as he was 4 years ago, but denied again by Jesus. It's been a fantastic opening by Brazil, but they still trail 1-0. Penalty goal for Daniel in the second minute. Schumacher! Oh, fantastic drive by Schumacher. How on earth did Jesus get down to that? Brilliantly done. Another corner to Brazil. Change of approach this time. Schumacher on the ball once more. Here's FALCAO. Now VANDER just holding the ball up, but decides to try and peel away from RIQUER. Good recovery by RIQUER. Still Brazil press. Manuel Tobias confronted by RIQUER. FALCAO. Will we see some trickery from him? Not this time. Manuel Tobias now trying to create the right angle. He couldn't find it. Another foul, VANDER this time. So important here that Brazil keep their composure. That was the earlier effort from Manuel Tobias, and this was scintillating stuff from Schumacher. RIQUER. Now, Javi Rodriguez was lucky to get away with that. Spain prepared to play with a bit more adventure now when they get forward. SANTI on the ball. RIQUER unable to angle the pass in the direction of Javi Rodriguez. It's been a great first half. Best two sides in the world, no doubt about that. Manuel Tobias, oh, so close for Brazil. It was VANDER who was sliding in. I don't think that time Jesus would have got to it. Great vision from Brazil. Manuel Tobias overstretching a little bit, but he did well to angle the ball back in towards VANDER. But here comes Schumacher, and he was pushed there. That's a free kick to Brazil this time. The Spaniards not very happy. Rodriguez, I think if I can read, said sorry then. Manuel Tobias over the free kick. Schumacher perhaps shaping to shoot. VANDER and FALCAO both on the edge of the D. That was poor. Well, even the occasion can get to the biggest and the best, and it got to Manuel Tobias then. Wonderful Carefully done that by Santi. Great work by Santi. Chance for a second maybe for Spain. Javi Rodriguez there just unable to take the move on. RIQUER was challenging inside the D, but wonderful play by Santi. Got away from Anderson, who's just come on as a substitute for Manuel Tobias. But it's very, very tight. Here's VANDER. ADEVA just able to get the block in. SCHUMACHER. Now Anderson. Nicely done. Here's VANDER. Anderson again. Brazil unable to find any great width here. FALCAO. Good work by FALCAO. Another fine save by Jesus. Had to make sure that the ball bobbled away to safety because VANDER was threatening inside the D. Lots of good pressure from Brazil, but as yet nothing to show for it. Spain well organised in defence, and they need to watch that man. FALCAO. SCHUMACHER. Anderson. And there was a block there. An indirect free kick. RIQUER there, stopping FALCAO as he started to make a move forward. RIQUER being told to cut it out. Simple challenge that by RIQUER. Anderson over the free kick. Here's SCHUMACHER. Spain saw that coming. It's a white hot atmosphere. It's a high octane occasion. FALCAO. Now SCHUMACHER. FALCAO again, closely watched by RIQUER. Santi just able to guide the ball into touch. Spain have been tight in defence throughout this tournament. Futsal an average of 7 or 8 goals a game. And yet Spain, plenty of clean sheets. Cuba, Argentina, Croatia and the Netherlands failed to score against Spain. 27 attempts on goal already for Brazil, just 8 for Spain. And 19 of those Brazilian efforts have been on target. Jesus, the goalkeeper, has been in outstanding form. Manuel Tobias has thundered a shot against the outside of the post. Timeout has been called. It's been called by Brazil. Pulsating atmosphere inside Domo. A magnificent arena, a magnificent occasion for futsal. Brazil as yet though with no way through. Vino, their coach, who 3 times raised the trophy as captain of the winning Brazilian team. Now he's taken over from Teco, who's here as the head of a FIFA study group into futsal. Journalist and evangelical zeal about FIFA's desire to make futsal a global game. Much of that is down to Victor Acero, Spaniard. For the last 12 months has been responsible for the development of the 5-a-side game worldwide indoors. And Novak just checking that the mopping up operations have been completed. Stadium staff here come onto the pitch whenever there's a stoppage, just to make sure that there's no moisture left on the surface. It's a hard and unforgiving surface. It's a wooden surface with a rubber coating on top. So important that the players can keep their feet. Forward by SANTI. Valuable interception for Brazil by FALCAO. Great run by FALCAO. Chance for SCHUMACHER, and he's been denied again. Another fine save by Jesus, and back comes Spain. It's 2 against 1. Schumacher with the foot in, almost inevitably it seems for Brazil. Two officials just consulting, working well with each other, wanted to make absolutely sure who had got the final touch there. Here's VANDER, brilliantly done by VANDER. SANTI brought him down right on the edge of the defensive D. SANTI is shown the yellow card. SANTI sees yellow. LENISIO has also seen yellow. Inside the last 5 minutes of the first half now. Ball is pushed further back. Where will Jesus, the goalkeeper, position himself here? He's got three in the defensive wall. The goalkeeper is also aware that he's got VANDER and FALCAO closing by. And although Schumacher beat him, Daniel was there to make the block almost on the goal line. Here comes Spain again. Another fine save there by LAVOISIER, getting forward to save from ADEVA. And as Brazil break forward, they're just unable to make the most of the advantage there. Timeout now being called by Spain. Another opportunity for these players to catch their breath. It's been played at a fantastic pace this first half. The pressure from Brazil has been relentless. Spain always eager to break quickly from defence when they have the opportunity. This is the opportunity for Schumacher. What a block that was there. Daniel, who's put Spain in front, who was across quickly to get the ball to safety, and then from ADEVA's run it was LAVOISIER who saved the day once more for Brazil. The Spanish coach there, Javier Lozano, one of the great thinkers in futsal, been in charge for 8 years. It's important that the coaches make the most of the minute timeouts that they get. But here comes Brazil again. Wonderful interception by ADEVA. Timed the tackle to perfection. This is futsal of the highest quality. Back up Brazil again. Here's Schumacher. Can't find the turn. VANDER with a shot wide. Wasn't a particularly good effort by VANDER. Snatched at the opportunity. VANDER. Now FALCAO! Oh, fantastic stop again! Jesus, that was breathtaking. How on earth did he get to that? Back in Spain again. Well, that was a wonderful save by Jesus. The ball was actually moving in the air. FALCAO denied. Here is FALCAO. Domo ringing out to the samba beat. The Guatemalan band have really been raising the temperature. Schumacher. Shot was deflected against ADEVA. What a big plus it has been for Brazil to have Schumacher back in there. After those fears on Friday when many people assumed that he'd broken his finger when celebrating a goal when Brazil beat Portugal 8-0 in the semi-final. The statistics tell their own story. Brazil with 60% of the first half possession. Lots of Brazilian pressure. Good defence though from Spain. Outstanding goalkeeping by Jesus, who's just launched the ball upfield towards SANCHEZ. Well, there's a chance here for OROL. First touch let him down. Good vision by SANCHEZ, who there was able to release OROL unmarked. Always the danger when Brazil press forward that they'll be caught at the back. Oh, another fine save! And they've got the equaliser! It's Anderson who will claim the goal. At last, the pressure has paid off. The shot from Vander took the deflection. It's Anderson's goal. Anderson there, in at the start and in at the finish. Just took a deflection, and that's what beat the goalkeeper. That's what deceived Jesus, who's been so outstanding in this first half. And now Anderson has just been shown a yellow card. He's immediately substituted. Manuel Tobias is back on. 5th foul against Brazil. One more and they concede a penalty from the 10-metre mark. And there's 2.5 minutes to go. 8 goals for Anderson in this tournament. A goal and a caution in a matter of seconds for Anderson, who's immediately substituted. Strong work again with the back by Schumacher. Organises so well in defence. Julio. Now OROL. Spain here rotating the front players, trying to create more problems for the Brazilian back line. Manuel Tobias, who's been off for a few minutes to have a breather. Ball pinging against Vander's ankles. Julio. Sanchez. Javi Rodriguez now. Clever work by Javi Rodriguez. And Schumacher just makes the point that he took a bit of a dive there. Javi Rodriguez only too aware that Brazil have committed 5 fouls in this first half. Another one that they concede the 10-metre penalty. Sanchez now being spoken to by the referee on the far side. Ivan Novak of Croatia. Julio. Now on, here's Javi Rodriguez. Julio needed support, but it wasn't forthcoming. Continuing to press the game, giving Spain no time on the ball. Cleverly done that by Javi Sanchez. Here's Javi Rodriguez. Ooh, it was a glimmer of a chance, but it very nearly worked for Spain. Javi Sanchez just able to tote both the ball towards goal. Vander. No foul, and back comes Spain. Julio on the ball. Here's OROL. Javi Rodriguez with Javi Sanchez now trying to make a block for him on the edge of the D. OROL with a shot which thundered into the Brazilian skipper, Andrea. Seconds are ticking down. Neither side will want to take any chances at this stage. Got a goal in this championships with 0.1 seconds on the clock, and Spain have got a second goal. It's Javi Sanchez. Magnificent finish by Javi Sanchez. Less than 9 seconds remain of this first half. Rodriguez set him up, and what a superb finish that was. He's so effective in that position. He just has to make a block for himself on the edge of the D, and he wasn't picked up. That was a magnificent goal, and here comes Spain again. Terrific conclusion to the first half. And there is the end of the first half. It's been fantastic entertainment. It's fully lived up to expectations. We've had drama aplenty. We've had Spain taking the lead from the penalty spot through Daniel. We've had Brazil equalising through Anderson after an awful lot of pressure. And then, with 8.8 seconds of the first half remaining, Spain restored the lead. A goal for Javi Sanchez. What a game it's been. And we're only halfway there. At half-time here at the fourth FIFA. One knuckle ride. You couldn't take your eyes off it for a moment. It was thrilling to watch. Some breathtaking goalkeeping by Jesus of Spain. We had Spain in front after less than 2 minutes from the penalty spot. A goal scored by Daniel, who scored in every game in this championship. Anderson equalised for Brazil, and Javi Sanchez made it 2-1 just 8.8 seconds before the break. But here come Brazil, a purposeful start to the second half by them. And Jesus across to get the ball to safety. He's had a magnificent game, Jesus. Brazil have made another significant change at the start of the second half. They've brought on INDIO, and it was INDIO who was able to get Schumacher clear then. Manuel Tobias, blocked by Javi Rodriguez. Cleverly done by INDIO, and an audacious effort by Manuel Tobias, just trying to curl the ball around Jesus. Solid challenge there by Andrea. Futsal guarantees spectacle, it also guarantees emotion. 90 countries have played the game now, 70 were qualified for this tournament compared to 46 4 years ago. LAVOISIER adopted this crouching position that he seems to have whenever there's a kick in close to goal. Gives him a bit more spring, enables him to get off the mark quickly. Really was a sensational first half. It was a sensational second half scored by Javi Sanchez, a goal which gives Spain a 2-1 lead. Great run by INDIO. He took a tumble, but he'd already played the ball into touch. Such power up front now for Brazil with INDIO in there. Varying their approach in the second half. In the first half they played with FALCAO up front with VANDER. Now they're taking the more direct approach with INDIO, but it's Spain taking the more direct approach here. And that was deflected just wide, it came off Andre. Magnificent run forward by OROL, but there are problems here. Javi Rodriguez has gone down, he may well have turned his ankle. A nasty slip for Javi Rodriguez. But he's back on his feet now and he's going across to take this corner kick for Spain. Another chance for Spain. Spain unprepared to push too many players forward here. OROL taking guard on the halfway line. SANTI now on the ball. He's given it away, he's given it straight to INDIO. Another surge forward by INDIO. Here's Andre, now Manuel Tobias. How Brazil need him to give them some inspiration, but he couldn't find it there. Manuel Tobias was the player of the tournament 4 years ago. Andres managed to come away with the ball. Here's Schumacher. Great work by Schumacher. Ball just seemed to slip away off his toe then as he shaped to shoot. SANTI. Tremendous accuracy on that pass from Santi. It was a very tight angle for him, but he was still able to pick out Javi Sanchez. And here comes Spain again. Daniel just getting a yard on Schumacher then, but unfortunately for Spain, Javi Sanchez couldn't find him. INDIO. OROL across to make the challenge. Spain have found goals easy to come by in these championships. They managed 9 against Cuba, 7 each against Iran and the Netherlands, 5 against Croatia, 3 against Argentina, and then Portugal. Cleverly done by Manuel Tobias. Here's Andre. Schumacher tried to angle the pass across to INDIO, and there's a chance here for a Spain break. Daniel on the ball. Here's OROL. Javi Sanchez well advanced. Brazil with the opportunity to sort themselves out at the back now. Santi confronted by INDIO. Here's Daniel. Daniel once more. Lovely done there by Andrea. Still with Andrea. That was a heavy challenge as well. OROL it was who got across to make the challenge, and it's OROL who's been yellow carded. OROL follows Santi into the referee's notebook for Spain. LENISIO was cautioned for Brazil for protesting about the award of the penalty which Daniel put away to give Spain the lead after just 2 minutes. It seems a long time ago now. Manuel Tobias tried to deceive the 2 players coming across to cover, then he just changed his balance slightly, but he hooked his shot over the top of the bar. OROL now cautioned. Another strong challenge by Schumacher. Brazil have the kick in. Here's Andrea, now Manuel Tobias, INDIO ahead of him. Good defending by OROL. A well-earned brace there for Javi Sanchez. Javi Sanchez, who launched himself at that pass from Javi Rodriguez. Did so well to readjust and to get the balance right and to keep the shot down. It wasn't easy for him hitting that on the volley. Magnificent goal, worthy of a final. Schumacher! And a second chance for Schumacher. Ball came to him too quickly. He's done magnificently well against Schumacher. Santi was who got across to make the block. Schumacher orchestrating things on and off the pitch now. He's just raised the tempo a little bit. He's tried to encourage the Brazilian supporters. And here come Brazil again. INDIO. Clever turn by INDIO. Would have perhaps been better off trying to angle the pass backwards towards Schumacher. INDIO causing Spain 1 or 2 problems in the second half. Hefty challenge from behind there by Manuel Tobias. Play allowed to continue. INDIO. The back heel didn't deceive Santi. Another fine save by Jesus, who's been caught there by INDIO. The goalkeeper really felt that. Brazil have the planted there by INDIO. 15-1 the corner count now. INDIO again. Nice turn by INDIO, and it clipped the outside of the post. He's only been on since the start of the second half. He didn't feature at all during the first 20 minutes, but he's made an immediate impact. It was a clever turn. Just managed to elude Santi. Second time that Brazil have hit the woodwork. Manuel Tobias was close in the first half. Now INDIO in the second half. Schumacher. Terrific work by Schumacher. Andre with a shot. Second chance for Andre. Here's Manuel Tobias. INDIO making an angle for him. Andrea. RIQUER foul by INDIO. Here comes Spain again. SANTI. Now JULIO. Back come Brazil. Here's SANTI. JULIO. Solid challenge again by Schumacher. Back come Brazil. It's 3 against 2 here. The yellow shirts pressing forward. And they've won the free kick. Trip there by RIQUER. What can Brazil conjure up here? They need something special. Ball is being pushed further back. INDIO is on the goal line, just ahead of Jesus, who's got 3 in his defensive wall. Schumacher, another breathtaking save by Jesus, brilliantly done by the goalkeeper. FININHO now. And Javi Rodriguez has got the ball to safety again for Spain. Schumacher. TOBIAS. FININHO. He's done it again. It's been some afternoon for Jesus, Spain's most capped player, one of the most experienced players, and the skipper really leading by his... Spain fighting for everything. Brazil now fighting to hang on to their world title. JULIO. Javi Rodriguez. Confident work under pressure there by Javi Rodriguez, and he's been set free by RIQUER. Still with Javi Rodriguez. Closed down quickly though, first by TOBIAS and then by Schumacher. This was the earlier save by Jesus. And then FININHO testing the goalkeeper. Acrobatic and athletic, always alert. INDIO. Good covering by JULIO. Wouldn't commit himself to the challenge until he was absolutely sure he could slide in and slide the ball to safety. FININHO. Now Schumacher. What can Brazil find here? FININHO just trying to skip away from SANTI. That was really flying from Schumacher. Attempts on goal now for Brazil, just 14 for Spain. 35 of those attempts on target. Brazil have been phenomenal throughout this championship. They scored 29 goals against Guatemala. Against Guatemala, though, they went up against the standard of opposition which they're facing here. Neither are they up against a goalkeeper like Jesus, who has been a breathtaking form for Spain. Schumacher. Good run by Schumacher. Well, that could have gone anyway. Schumacher has been inspirational for Brazil. So strong and powerful and aggressive when he gets forward, and no wonder Brazil were complaining there. That should have been a corner. ADEVA has now come on for Spain. Sharp challenge by FININHO. Such an essential part of the Brazilian team. Javi Rodriguez. LAVOISIER charging out of his goal area. bad clearance that by Jesus. Did well to find Sanchez. Sanchez in turn unable to pick out Javi Rodriguez, and here come Brazil. INDIO, he just stood on the ball, got his feet caught up there. Brazil ready to make a switch. They want to bring VANDER on. Oh, and that was a reckless challenge there by INDIO. What's the colour of the card going to be? It's only yellow. INDIO is now about to be replaced. VANDER is coming on. There's a desperate challenge there. Desperate challenge on Sanchez. Well, it was high and it was rather unnecessary, but the stakes are high here. The nerve ends are beginning to fray. 12 minutes remain to the fourth FIFA Futsal World Final. Spain, beaten finalists 4 years ago, lead 2-1. Now they've got a free kick in a very inviting position. JULIO to take it. Sanchez. Guess who got across to make the block? Schumacher again. Schumacher has really been in the wars. Injured by one of his teammates on Friday when Brazil beat Portugal 8-0 in the semi-final. Javi Rodriguez. Now OROL. Pace of the game has been relentless. Brazil have been relentless in their pursuit of Spain. They managed the equaliser in the first half, but they were caught out again at the end of the first half. Great vision there by Javi Rodriguez. Just able to quicken the tempo with the ball over the top, which ADEVA was quickly onto. Terrific work there by FININHO. It's so well to get the angle right and to then pick out Tobias. By his standards, Tobias has been a bit quiet in this game. He's only hit the post once. He's the top scorer at Futsal 2000. Schumacher. Daniel across to get his shins in the way. Schumacher appreciative of the service he received there. Tobias. FININHO confronted by ADEVA. It's a long way out, and here comes Spain again. The throw-out was a poor one though. Sanchez unhappy with the delivery then from his goalkeeper Jesus. Forward by Andrea. Confident header away by OROL. Here's Daniel. Now Sanchez. Oh, wonderful save by LAVOISIER. Great spring in the dive there by LAVOISIER. Goalkeeping in these championships has been of the highest quality, and two of the best out there at the moment. LAVOISIER of Brazil and Jesus of Spain. They've had to be on top form. Brazil with so many chances, so many shots on target, and yet only one goal to show for it. Oh, there's a chance here. Oh, another breathtaking save. How on earth did he get to that one from Tobias? Well, for once, Spain guilty of surrendering possession far too close to goal. FININHO set up Tobias, and that was a breathtaking save again by Jesus. Tobias, nice change of direction. FININHO, cleverly found by Andrea. Tobias! Oh, yes! What a fantastic strike from Tobias! An unbelievable goal, just when Brazil needed it. That's why he's the best player in the world. That's why he's such a talisman for Brazil. Great work by Andrea to set him up, but what a finish that was. Breathtaking from Brazil, breathtaking from Manuel Tobias. It's 2-2, there's just under 10 minutes left to play. What a championship he's had, just as he did back in '96, and it's Manuel Tobias on the ball again. Schumacher. Ball had gone out of play. Spain have the kick. As they've taken a bit of the spring out of Spain's game. Been very well organised in defence, but there's been relentless pressure from Brazil. Pressure which is now paid off for them, but here comes Spain again. OROL just unable to turn and to check and to get the shot on target. Atmosphere has been electric here from the very start. Andrea. Now Manuel Tobias. His craft and his vision have been invaluable to Brazil. He's such a hero in Brazil. Actually turned down the chance to play 11-a-side football outdoors because he enjoyed the indoor game so much. Everybody here has enjoyed the indoor game, particularly the indoor game being played by both Spain and Brazil. And the goal from Manuel Tobias, a joy to watch. What a fantastic finish that was. The angle couldn't have been tighter for him. You will never see a better goal than that. SANTI. It's a long way forward, that's unusual territory for him, and SANTI has to be careful here because he's grabbing hold of Vander's shirt. And SANTI has already been cautioned. He saw a yellow card in the first half. Pushed there by OROL. To Brazil. Andrea, the skipper, has gone into the defensive D. Anderson didn't really get hold of the free kick. Struck it with plenty of power, but lacked any real direction. Have Spain lost a bit of their direction? SANTI so comfortable on the ball coming forward. OROL now. Daniel. Daniel's every move being watched by Anderson. Noise inside Domo is now deafening. The Brazilian supporters in full voice. These are anxious moments for Spain and their supporters. End-to-end on the pitch, it's end-to-end as well in the crowd now. The chant goes up for Brazil, and then immediately there's a response from Spain. It's been the same story on the pitch. Spain taking the lead, Brazil equalising, Spain going 2-1 in front, and now Manuel Tobias has made it 2-2. What must be going through his mind? Vander, Brazilian coach. Lozano there, the Spanish coach. He said already during these championships that if his side took on Real Madrid, they would win 12-0 maybe. But that was only if the game was played indoors. He makes the point that the indoor game is very different to the 11-a-side game outdoors. It demands players who've got good skill, and Anderson so close to giving Brazil the lead for the first time in the game. Solid challenge there by Schumacher. Brazil have conceded another free kick. This is the opportunity that very nearly fell to Anderson, who seized the goalkeeper though quickly off his goal line. Didn't give Anderson anything to shoot at all there. Javier Rodriguez, who did well to recover then. A surge forward by VANDER, which denied Daniel the opportunity to pick out JULIO. Adrenaline is really pumping. You can gauge that by the reaction of some of the Brazilian players. Schumacher, highly motivated, highly committed. So too is VANDER. He's shown that. Wonderful tackle there by Javier Rodriguez. Andrea also able to get a foot in. Andrea, the skipper, only 24. He's only just returned from a broken collarbone. That's why he hasn't featured from the start in too many games, but he's making an invaluable contribution here. Pushed there surely by Andrea, but it's gone unpunished. Brazil have the kick. Foul count is 4 each now in the second half. Brazil committed 5 fouls in the first half. For the last 2.5 minutes they were living rather dangerously. The 6th foul is punished by a penalty from the 10-meter mark. 2-2. Neither of these sides wants to give anything away now. We could be looking at extra time. We could be looking at penalties if the golden goal doesn't work. But it's been absorbing to watch. You want the game to continue then. Done by Daniel. No nonsense clearance by LAVOISIER. LAVOISIER has only just returned to full fitness. He was injured in an international against Portugal back in January, but he was restored to fitness for this 4th FIFA World Championship. Another free kick to Spain, foul by Schumacher. 5th foul against Brazil. Play allowed to continue. That was a heavy challenge by Anderson then on RIQUER. Vander's shot deflected wide for a corner kick. Jesus doesn't look too comfortable, and Spain have already had problems with their goalkeepers. Luis Amado, a very capable deputy for Spain, is injured. Guillermo has also been injured, so Spain have called up Ricardo for the championships. What a conclusion it would be for him if he suddenly finds that he's called into action. And there is some concern here about Jesus, who has been in magnificent form for Spain. Seems to be the left thigh. There could be real drama here. Ricardo, the substitute goalkeeper for Spain, will he be called upon? Will Jesus be able to carry on? Doesn't look good for the goalkeeper. Ricardo is just warming up down on the touchline. He's being spoken to now by Javier Lozano, the coach. There's the 5th foul marker. 5 fouls against Brazil. Oh, they've got O'Neill's got in front. So unexpected, a lapse of concentration there. VANDER has got the goal. Well, after such a long delay, Spain caught cold. The goalkeeper, who's been outstanding, needed some attention. It was a long hold-up, and Spain have been punished now. Jesus there needing attention, and just after the kicking was taken, VANDER wasn't picked up. Spain will be disappointed they conceded that goal. JULIO will be disappointed they conceded that goal. So too will the goalkeeper, Jesus. VANDER has made it 3-2 to Brazil. There are less than 5 minutes remaining. Brazil, don't forget, trailed 2-1. Now their lead 3-2. 11 goals in this championship for VANDER. What a shot that was. VANDER certainly thinks that Brazil are now on their way. Will there be any answer now from Spain? It's reaching fever pitch. FININHO. Tobias. Wonderful skill from Tobias. Will there be any response now from Spain? Javier Rodriguez. Shot from OROL was wide. Brazil in front for the first time now in the game. But here comes Spain once more. Solid challenge there by Schumacher. RIQUER felt that he was fouled, only too aware that Brazil have conceded 5 fouls. Another one, and they'll concede the penalty from the 10-meter mark. Oh, it's a handball! Handball there by OROL. Well, a bit of gamesmanship here. But the decision has gone against Brazil. VANDER can't believe it. Well, everybody in the stadium anticipated that to be handball against OROL, but there was a push by VANDER on OROL. It's the 6th foul, and there's now a penalty from the 10-meter mark. Well, a big moment this for LAVOISIER. A big moment as well for Javier Rodriguez, who's stepping forward to take this 10-meter penalty. So much resting on this now. Javier Rodriguez, and he scored! Oh, what a final this has been! Suddenly, Spain are lifted. Oh, now. How much more can we take? How much more has to come now? Because this game is twisting one way and then the other. It's Spain 3, Brazil 3. We've had so much controversy. It's 3-3. But back come Brazil once more. SANTI just trying to nudge the ball forward there. Good catch that by Jesus. It's been thrilling entertainment. VANDER. Schumacher. Easy this time for Jesus. VANDER. from hero to villain so quickly for Brazil. VANDER, who gave Brazil the lead 3-2, and then VANDER's push on OROL, which conceded the 6th foul. The 6th foul which gave Javier Rodriguez the opportunity to level things for Spain. And great credit to Javier Rodriguez with his 7th goal at the championship, that he was able to keep his cool and to find the target. Cleverly deceived LAVOISIER, kept the shot low and drilled it straight beneath the goalkeeper's diving body. Thumping challenge there by Andrea. RIQUER, always giving the ball away. Less than 2.5 minutes remaining. Will we get a winner inside 40 minutes? TOBIAS' shot straight at SANTI's face. Back comes Spain once more. Terrific interception up by Andrea. Four fouls against Spain. Brazil know that they can't afford to commit any more. Every time they commit a foul, they'll concede a penalty from the 10-meter mark. They've already been punished from the 10-meter mark. SANTI on the ball. ADEVA. SANTI once more. Here's Daniel. Good running by Daniel. Nice interception though by Andrea. Here's INDIO. Whose arrival at the start of the second half made a big difference for Brazil. They need him to provide some inspiration here, to give them some leadership in attack. Clever work there by INDIO. There's an opportunity for Spain to break quickly here with Daniel. Now SANTI. Daniel just ahead of him. Oh! Just the wrong side of the post. Another terrific effort that for SANTI. Just clipped the outside of the post, but back come Brazil. INDIO scrapping for possession, and it's SANTI who's got back to make the covering challenge. Andrea. TOBIAS. SCHUMACHER. Forward to INDIO. Good work there by SANTI. Did well to stretch above INDIO. Who's a solid and very uncompromising character in attack here for Brazil. Inside the last minute. INDIO. Another good block by SANTI, who's sticking to his task, sticking closely to INDIO. That was a vital recovery there by ADEVA. All cleverly done. Oh, breathtaking save again. How on earth did that stay out? And here comes Spain once more. It's got to be another 10-meter penalty. Just 30 seconds remain. 30 seconds remain. Brazil, seconds from scoring at one end, have now conceded another 10-meter penalty. Javier Rodriguez is back on to take it. He scored once from the 10-meter mark. Can he do it for a second time? It's all or nothing here. He needs to keep his nerve. He's got to keep his nerve. And he has kept his nerve. Spain are in front. Javier Rodriguez with his second penalty from the 10-meter mark has given Spain the advantage once more. Some of the Spanish players just couldn't bear to watch then. He's holding his hamstring now. but it doesn't really matter. He wants to come off. He feels that he's done his job. He's given Spain the lead. Well, I don't know if it was when he fired the ball in or whether he ran away behind the goal to celebrate, but Javier Rodriguez in need of attention. But his 8th goal at this championship is the goal which has given Spain the advantage. Another well-struck penalty. As he wheeled away, clearly did some damage to his hamstring, and now there's less than 30 seconds for Brazil to save this final. The 3 times world champions, 3 times in the last 3 finals, they've beaten Spain. Now though, is it Spain's turn? Brazil have made a goalkeeping switch. They've had to make a goalkeeping switch. Rogério has come on because he's a better outfield player. In futsal, of course, you're allowed to let your goalkeeper play outfield, but this is a big gamble by Brazil. Another fine save there by Jesus. He's grabbing for the ball. LENISIO has put the ball out. Timeout has been called. Well, what must be going through Javier Lorenzo, the coach's mind at the moment? Less than 8 seconds to go. The goalkeeper here, Jesus, has to roll the ball out. He knows full well that Brazil will try to press the game. They've got to wrestle possession back. But there isn't much time for them. 3 times he's been a winner as a player. Now he faces disappointment as a coach. And that man, Jesus, has stood in Brazil's way. Wonderful performance by Jesus. Some of his saves have been absolutely breathtaking, but it's been very much a team performance this by Spain. The ball is launched upfield towards Sanchez. Another solid challenge, but that's it. Spain have done it, and fittingly it's Jesus who grabs onto the ball as it's launched upfield. What a final this has been. It fully lived up to expectation.